Good morning one and all. Now in today's class we'll be studying about the functions of commercial banks. It has been divided into the primary functions and secondary functions. Now let us understand which are the primary functions. First Roman number is primary functions. In that first one, acceptance of deposit. Now acceptance, what is the meaning of acceptance? Acceptance means what you are accepting or taking, okay, of whatever the deposits are there. In that, fixed deposit account, current account and savings bank account. Now let us understand each one of them. What do you mean by fixed deposit account? Means whatever amount is been there, it is there for a fixed period of time. Means whatever, what do you understand by first deposit? You understand. I will explain you first the difference between deposit and withdrawal. Deposit means what? You deposit the money in the bank, okay, or keep the money in the bank, that is called as depositing. And withdrawal means what? You withdraw, okay, or take the money from the bank, that is called as withdrawal, okay. Nowadays, now first let us understand the basic functions of bank, then in detail we can understand the functions of commercial bank. Now what happens normally? What are the basic functions of bank? Okay, accepting deposit, okay, lending money or taking loan from a bank, okay. Certain kind of functions are there of a bank. Nowadays you can see that the withdrawal facilities which have been there, ATM facilities and all are there, okay. So through that also a person can try to withdraw the money. Or if you want to withdraw the money from a bank, check system is there, okay. Then a customer needs to fill the check and write whatever the amount is there, okay, and lend the check in the bank and withdraw the money. So that everything will come in the basic functions of bank. Now we are studying about the functions of commercial bank. First one was acceptance of deposit. Means how the deposit means accepting or taking whatever the deposit is there. In that, fixed deposit account is there. Now fixed deposit account means what? You deposit the money for a fixed duration of time. Now the duration of time is given for 1 year, 2 years and 5 years. Within that much time period or within that much time duration, the money will be deposited, not more than the 5 years. So fixed time of fixed duration is been given for 1 year, 2 years and 5 years. That is called as a fixed deposit account. The next one is current account. Current account means what? Now there is a no specified time duration been given for that. A customer can deposit the money for any duration of time. Means no fixed time duration has been given for current account. The next one is savings bank account. Now what do you mean by savings bank account? Now usually a person who is earning a salary, okay, he needs to spend some amount of money and save certain amount of money. So whatever amount of money is there has to be saved in the bank. That is called as a savings bank account. Now for example, you think that a person is earning a salary of rupees 20,000. So when he is earning a salary of rupees 20,000, it doesn't mean that he will spend all 20,000. Okay. So out of 20,000, he may be spending amount of rupees something 12,000. Okay. He may be spending whatever for basic necessities or whatever needs are there. Out of 20,000, he will be spending 12,000, and remaining whatever amount is been left. Okay. 8,000 is been left. So he has to save that money in the bank in the form of the savings bank account. So savings bank account means the total amount of salary which a person has been earning, means how much amount he has been spending and what is the amount of savings. He will spend a little amount and save a little sum of amount. So that is called as a savings bank account. The next one is lending money. So first one was all about the acceptance of deposit, how the deposit will be accepted, fixed deposit account, current account, savings bank account. The next one is lending money. In that, making ordinary loan and overdraft. Now what do you mean by making ordinary loan? Now a person will take loan for many purposes which are there. For what purpose the loan will be taken? Okay. Like loan will be taken for many purposes. Suppose if he wants to construct the business or construct the industry, okay, his own business or construction of house is there. For that purpose also loan will be taken, okay, or a loan amount will be taken for marriage purpose, okay, educational purposes. So like that way a person will be accepting loan for many purposes. So making ordinary loan, he can take a loan from a bank, and once he takes a loan from the bank, the certain amount of loan whichever he has been taken, it should be repaid, or that loan amount should be recovered with certain rate of interest. That is making ordinary loan. The next one is overdraft. Now the bank also allows certain overdraft facilities. Overdraft means what? Overdrawing a certain amount of money. So this is all about the lending money. This was all about the primary functions. Then the second Roman number is secondary functions. In that, first one is agency functions. In that subpoints you can see transfer of funds. Now what do you mean by transferring the funds? The bank allows the customer to transfer the funds from one place to the other. Okay, that is called as a transferring of funds. Now just think that if a person is having his account in a certain bank, if he wants to transfer the funds, whatever amount is there, to the other bank, how the amount will be transferred? So the bank allows the customer to transfer the funds from one bank to the other. That is called as a transfer of funds. The next one is collecting customers' funds. Once you will try to transfer the funds from one bank to the other, afterwards collecting the customers' funds. Okay. Now the bank also collects the funds of the customer, whatever the customer wants to give, how much amount of funds are there. The next one is general utility function. In that, first one is safe custody of valuable goods. Means the bank also allows the locker facilities to the employees which are there. Okay. Now suppose what happens in that locker facilities which are there, okay, means whatever the gold ornaments are there can be kept, precious and valuable items which are there. Okay. Now it is not so very easy, okay, it is not having that much safety if you keep those precious things or items at house. Okay. So that should be kept in the bank, and for that no safe custody has to be given in the kind of the locker facility. So in the locker you can keep whatever the safety is there. Locker facilities are a kind of a safety device. Okay. So there you can keep whatever the gold ornaments are there, instruments are there. Okay. Or whatever important document papers are there, property papers are there. Those everything you can keep in the locker. So that is a safe custody. Then giving information about its customers. The bank also helps in providing whatever the important information also can be given to the customers whenever they require the help. Then collection of statistics. Now what do you mean by collection of statistics? Okay, how the statistical data or information can be collected. Like suppose what happens, whatever is the important information or data gathering, okay, that can be collected in the form of a statistics. Means a statistical table can be formed. That is called as a collection of statistics. Now these are the functions of commercial banks. First one was primary functions. In that, acceptance of deposit. Acceptance means what? To accept whatever the deposit is there. In that, fixed deposit account means the deposit account is fixed for a certain duration of time, maybe 1 year, 2 years and 5 years. Okay, it cannot exceed 5 years. Then current account, there is no fixed time duration for that. Then savings bank account. What do you mean by savings bank account? Means a certain amount of money can be saved. That for that separate savings bank account is there. Means if a person is earning a salary of rupees 20,000, he will not spend entire 20,000. He will spend around about 12,000, and remaining 8,000 he may save in the form of a savings bank account. Then lending money. In that, making ordinary loan. For what purpose the loan will be taken? Loan will be taken for many purposes, for educational purpose, for marriage, for construction of a building or construction of a business or industry. Then overdraft. The bank also allows the overdraft facility. Then secondary functions are there. In that, agency function. In that, transfer of funds. how the funds can be transferred from one place or one bank to the other. Then collecting customers funds, the bank collects the funds of the customer, okay, that is called as a collecting customers funds. Then general utility function are there in that safe custody of valuable goods. Now what do you mean by safe custody of valuable goods? Now the bank also allows the locker facility to the customer, where all the safe custody will be kept, okay, like gold ornaments, okay, and whatever important things are there, important document papers, property papers are there, can be kept in the form of a locker facility. Then giving information about its customer, the bank gives information about its customer, okay. Then collection of statistics, so statistical data or information can be provided to the customer about the bank. So these are the functions of the commercial banks. Thank you.